My name's Josh Landmann, I'm 24 years old and I'm a British para-triathlete. I've got a C6, C7 spinal cord injury and incomplete paralysis from T8. My accident happened, I was on holiday with some friends in Ibiza and I dived into a swimming pool. My head hit the bottom.
I was in the pool about 5 metres away from him, and when he surfaced he started saying, "I can't feel my legs, I can't feel my legs." We had rang the ambulance, which seemed like it took an absolute age to come, and as soon as he got to Ibiza hospital they put him on a plane and flew him straight to Mallorca, so we were all sort of left in shock and didn't really know what to do.
It was early, phone rang, my mobile, looked at the number, said, "Don't know this number." It's likely to be Josh on one of his friends' phones. This guy said, "Hi, it's Sam." And I went, "Oh, hi, how are you? I'm ringing to let you know Josh has had an accident."
We flew out the same day, that evening, 7:30. Didn't really have much of an understanding. You knew people broke their necks and broke their backs and things like that, but very little in terms of the impact it has on the individual and their networks and people around, and how you then sort of recover or progress from that particular point.
Well, you got to go in with a smile on your face. I didn't want him to be scared because I don't think he really knew. They hadn't told him what was happening. He wasn't really aware of the fact that he'd broken his neck, that the fractures were so high and that his spinal cord could be damaged. And as I say, we didn't know it until after the operation and they'd done another scan on him that they said it wasn't incomplete. So there could be some, but you didn't know how high because of the injury being as high as it was. It could have been paralysed from here, from the chest down. He was just very fortunate. He was just very fortunate. What are the lucky ones?
Yeah, it turned out to be a spinal cord injury, which is something I could honestly say I've never even would have thought about. And then from there they did all the surgery and everything, and then kind of got me to a stable state, and then flew me back to the UK as soon as we could kind of get a bed in the UK. After my injury, it wasn't just as important for me to get support, it was important for especially my mum and dad and some of my friends to get support as well, which SIA helped with that, to kind of give them any information that they needed to help me progress through the rest of my life.
The Forward magazine came. I'm always one for opening it up and reading because I find it very, very interesting. It's an absolutely amazing magazine. The information that I got out of it is unbelievable. I saw the article about Spinal Injuries Association starting to do the work placements, which had been a concern of mine as far as what was Joshua going to be able to do.
Through that I then met Dave, who then put me in touch with Williams Formula One in regard to a work placement there, working through like different departments and finding out what goes on within a Formula One team.
Very determined. He'd said, even in Mallorca he said, "I'm going to ski again," so the determination was there. He had targets to reach and he was overachieving them, and he was actually surprising everybody at how much he wanted to do it.
He was a very keen sportsman at school, and he obviously wanted to try and carry that on. Obviously his recovery was progressing, we did a few things. We did a Tough Mudder, but from that a lot of exposure on Facebook and various. So one of them went viral. That December 2017, we flew out to make an appearance on The Ellen Show in Los Angeles, which was quite a trip.
Now I am hopefully going to represent Great Britain at Tokyo 2020 Paralympics in para-triathlon. 4 years it should be hopefully Commonwealth Games where I'd like to medal. And then after that is Paris 2024 where I would potentially be hoping to be medaling there.
Every opportunity he's been given, he's taken and grasped at every opportunity. He's just so physically and mentally strong. It's amazing to watch, and I'm so proud to be his friend.
So the future for Josh is really very, very good, I think. He's overcome the initial negative situation of being in hospital, not being able to carry on with a so-called normal life. But he's come out of that. He's worked hard. He's trained hard. He's taken opportunities. He's made opportunities to get to a position where, you know, he can do anything.
Enormously proud